Now on Coast TV News.
Dog debate, how the historic Lewis Farmers Market wants to limit who can visit.
Major change in the Bay, good news for Fenwick Island boaters.
Expanding the Delaware Coastal Airport, the idea is being brought forward tonight.
Temperatures are unusually high, reaching into the mid-50s, way above the norms. We'll go even higher than that in a couple of days.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
A walk in the park that could soon require a detour for furry friends. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the historic Lewis Farmers Market's attempt to officially be able to ban dogs from gathering.
It's a controversial proposal, especially for dog owners who like to take their four-legged friends with them to the farmers market. According to locals, last year, the market at George H.P. Smith Park in Lewis started turning away visitors with dogs. And as Coast TV's Tori Seagraves reports, the market hopes to have the city's approval to make that call.
Buddy and his owner, Linda Larimore, love to get out and play at the Lewis Unleashed Dog Park.
He's a great dog. He doesn't get in arguments with anybody.
They also like perusing the farmers market, but last summer they were turned away.
And then suddenly they said no dogs, so we just stopped going and we went to the Milton Farmers Market or somewhere else.
According to the City of Lewis's agenda, the historic Lewis Farmers Market would like to amend their temporary use permit so that they would have the authority to ban dogs from the farmers market. We reached out to the market to ask why they wanted to impose this change. They responded with no comment. David Lemur and his poodle Biscotti agree that it takes a responsible dog owner to go to events like this.
You know, one bad apple spoils a whole bunch, even at the farmers market. And if everybody kept their dogs on the leash, paid attention when they're busy buying everything, there wouldn't be any problems.
And there lies the rub. Because while all dogs go to heaven, some of them can get a little rambunctious in a crowd. So whether or not pups like Biscotti will be able to go into the Lewis Farmers Market will be up for discussion and potentially a vote tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Lewis City Hall. I'm Tori Seagraves in Lewis, Coast TV News.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know if you think pets should be allowed at these farmers markets. Let's take a look at the results.
Take a look at your screen. So far, a majority are saying no. 27% say depends on the pet. 17% say yes. And Charlie, it's worth noting that these do vary and change quite a bit as the story continues.
I expect, especially on this one, we're going to see these numbers jump back and forth a little bit throughout the evening. You can still go vote on coasttvnews.com or use our Coast TV mobile app. Staying in Lewis, the Public Art Committee is set to meet soon to discuss a variety of topics. On the agenda, discussion and possible action regarding the DeWitt schedule for installation, as well as continued discussion and possible action regarding the Daniel installations. Those are two art pieces in Lewis. The committee will also talk about Art in Bloom's mural project, reviewing the proposal. That meeting is happening tonight at 5:30 p.m. The winds of change are blowing at the Delaware Coastal Airport. A committee tonight is reviewing a master plan that would bring lots of changes to the airport. Coast TV News reporter Charles Reiner is live in Georgetown. Charles, one pilot you talked to or told today that the airport needed some upgrades.
Charlie, the airport sees tens of thousands of flight operations every single year. And according to the manager here at the airport, this has been in the works for a long time now. Now, the airport is looking to expand its runway from its current 5,500 square feet to 6,123 square feet. Additionally, the airport is also looking to add more hangars for its planes. Now, the airport manager told me today that this is a necessary step to anticipate more growth in the area and that the airport has been seeing more and more planes using its runways in recent years. Now, one pilot I spoke with today said he is hoping these changes can get off the ground.
I hope they continue to expand it. I hope they get the long runways, and I hope they get the other things that we want over there too. It's a great airport. We love it.
According to the airport manager, the FAA has granted preliminary approval for these changes, but he did tell me that there are more steps to take and more approvals to get before anything can become a reality. I'm Charles Reiner, live in Georgetown tonight, Coast TV News.
Heading over the coast, sand continues to build underneath the Little Assawoman Bay. there's some good news coming to the surface. After initial fears of a permit hang-up and subsequent delay, Fenwick Island's dredging committee announced today the long-awaited project finally got the green light.
We received the state of Delaware permits from DNREC in early December, and then the Army Corps we just received last week, so on Friday. And so we are fully permitted and we've been approved to proceed forward.
The plan is for the dredging to start September 3rd. It should be done December 31st at the latest.
Now we're taking a live look into Ocean View. Let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. Paul, what sort of weather are we looking at today?
We're looking at the cloudy stuff. We're looking at the drizzly stuff. We're looking at the foggy stuff. Whatever it is, it's a whole lot of moisture that's going to be building in our immediate area. This is courtesy of our Hebron Savings and Bank camera. We're in Cambridge. We're holding at 55 degrees actually, and we'll drop down from 55 down to 52 by 7 o'clock and down to 51 degrees by 9 o'clock. Now our Bay Health camera in Milford, we're holding at 55 degrees right now with clearing skies actually, with the winds coming out of the north and staying relatively calm. We're going to drop and stay in the low 50s for tonight with partly cloudy skies for the most part. We had a warm day, a high of 62 degrees in Georgetown, 65 in Salisbury, and 57 in Ocean City. That's well above the norm for this time of the year. By the way, I want to encourage you, you know what? Your forecast is just a call away. We have a new First Alert weather line at 443-880-9100.
All right, Paul, and I've actually used that, and I love it. For more weather updates, pull out your phones and scan the QR code right here. You can download the app for free and get all the weather updates you need.
Beach nourishment plays a big role in keeping beach town economies alive because, well, people tend to want to visit a beach that's well maintained. But money for those projects is running low and could be gone by 2025, according to DNREC. If that was to happen, and if no cash can be found through other means to fund those projects, businesses like those in Bethany Beach are going to suffer.
I think it could affect not just ours, but all the local beaches for sure. I think it's really important for us to be able to have a beach, have a clean beach, and have an area where our tourists can come and visit, as well as something for the locals to be able to enjoy in our off seasons.
DNREC says it's commissioned a study to examine how benefits are distributed and develop cost-share ratios. Right now, DNREC receives 1/8 of 8% of the state accommodation tax for the project. Governor John Carney is set to present his budget for fiscal year 2025 this week. Governor Carney will take the podium tomorrow. That's Thursday, January 25th at 1 p.m. That will be at the Delaware Public Archives building in Dover. The event will be live streamed on the state's website and on the governor's YouTube channel. If you don't know where those are, we have links to those websites at coasttvnews.com.
It's now on to South Carolina. President Trump won the New Hampshire primary, but former South Carolina governor and UN Ambassador Nikki Haley says don't count her out. NBC's Alice Barr shows us what's next in the race for the White House.
There's a better choice for a better America.
With new campaign ads and a rally tonight, Nikki Haley is already zeroing in on her home state of South Carolina, the next big test in the race for the Republican presidential nomination.
This race is far from over.
But the former UN ambassador and South Carolina governor has an even tougher path ahead than in New Hampshire, where she lost by double digits last night to former President Trump. Still, Haley, who performed well among self-described moderate and independent voters, argues she's the better candidate to run against President Biden.
The worst kept secret in politics is how badly the Democrats want to run against Donald Trump.
The former president, who dominated among core Republican voters, clearly frustrated by Haley's refusal to drop out, arguing on social media she can never win in the general election because she will never get MAGA. He slammed her on stage after his New Hampshire win.
Let's not have somebody take a victory when she had a very bad night. And just a little note to Nikki, she's not going to win.
President Biden, fresh off a write-in win in New Hampshire's Democratic primary, scoring another victory today, an endorsement from the United Auto Workers Union.
I kept my commitment to be the most pro-union president ever.
The Biden campaign calling Mr. Trump one of the most anti-union and anti-worker presidents in American history, already looking past the primary to the November election. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
In a statement reacting to the New Hampshire primary results, President Biden said it's now clear that Donald Trump will be the Republican nominee. Biden adding in his message to the country that he believes the stakes could not be higher.
New in Ellendale, the town's Community Outreach Committee is seeking a responsible high school-age student to assist with various initiatives. According to the town, the student would be encouraged to share ideas, be a voice for his or her peers. The town says that the selected student would benefit from a boost in their college applications and future resumes thanks to the program.
We're thrilled to announce Coast TV has a brand new Facebook page for the latest in news, exclusive content, and interactive discussions. Be sure to visit and follow our new page. Just head over to facebook.com/CoastTVNBC or scan the QR code right here. Stay connected with us.
Coming up, donating blood for a good cause, an upcoming blood drive local students can participate in.
Expect dense fog tomorrow, significantly impacting your drive to work, school, or play.
But first, shopping at the current Habitat Restore in Berlin, the new location the store is moving to in March. That story up next.
We were thinking about doing this garage to get the dust and everything off the floor. We decided to call Pinnacle Concrete Coating. He gave us a color option. There must have been 12 or 14 different colors to choose from. Everything they said they were going to do, they did perfect. And they worked, man, I tell you what, those guys worked so doggone, they said they could do it in 8 hours, and they did it in 8 hours. This is not a garage no more, it's a room for my vehicle. That's what I love about it. Call up Pinnacle, and I guarantee you'll be happy.
But when I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally. And that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Thursday through Monday only, it's time to save some serious money. You'll love the savings at Johnny Janosik's 5-day sale. Through Monday only, save up to 50% store-wide. Plus, take an extra 10% off our everyday low prices, including clearance items. Get this traditional sofa only $899.95, or a power reclining swivel glider only $799.95. Save up to 50% plus an extra 10% off. But the 5-day sale ends Monday at Johnny Janasik.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Here is the current Habitat for Humanity Restore in Berlin. Habitat Restores, they're nonprofit home improvement stores and donation centers. They sell new and gently used items. Well, today for Habitat Humanity Worcester County, they announced the relocation of this store to a more accessible area. Here is where the new store is going to be located with a grand opening on March 1st. The new address is going to be Manklin Creek Road near the south gate of Ocean Pines. Habitat says that this store is going to have an increase of over 2,000 square feet. The current store in Berlin will close its doors on Saturday, February 17th.
The U.S. carried out airstrikes in western Iraq on Tuesday. According to Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, the U.S. targeted 3 facilities used by Iranian-backed militia groups. At least 1 person was killed and 1 was injured, according to a source from the Popular Mobilization Front. The person killed was a Hezbollah fighter, according to a post on the militia group's Telegram channel. Austin said the strikes were a direct response to repeated attacks against U.S. forces.
Also new today, 2 people were killed when a small plane crashed in the Florida Everglades. Federal Aviation Administration officials say the wreckage of the single-engine Cessna was discovered just before 11 a.m. Fire rescue officials confirmed 2 people were killed in the crash. Their identities unknown. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board are investigating the crash.
Well, tell me, do you love the rainy nights? Well, that's what we are expecting late tonight and going over the weekend. We'll have more on how this turn of events is going to affect your forecast over this weekend.
With all the choices of services around Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields, including Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva Dave, and Buchanan Subaru. Visit DelmarvaExperts.com for various local professionals offering the best of Delmarva. Delmarva Experts, local experts right where you need them.
The beauty is hard to miss at Ocean City's premier golf course, Eagles Landing. Voted the #1 golf course in Maryland by our players. Eagles Landing offers 5 sets of tees, making the course playable for beginners and challenging for most skilled golfers. Local residents receive discounted rates and earn points that can be used for free golf with our local rewards program. Find our best rates at eagleslandinggolf.com today. Eagles Landing, upholding the tradition of the game.
Start your new year off right with a new bathroom from Coastal Bath, the only Bath Planet dealer on Delmarva with the Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. It's our annual New Year savings. Take $2,024 off your new bathroom project and no payments and no interest until 2025.
How do I like the new bath? I love it. My wife loves it. I highly recommend Coastal Bath. They do an awesome job.
Local and family owned. Call Coastal Bath today.
Download the DSN app today, driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Simplify your kitchen with a pull-out trash can, organized spice rack, or sliding shelves.
At Paul Davis, we designed your kitchen to work with your life.
And Paul Davis won't tear out your kitchen, so you don't have to worry about months of disruption. And you'll save money.
Instead, let us reface your kitchen cabinets in the latest style and color in just 3 days.
Right now, Paul Davis is offering free installation with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
We'll come see you as soon as tomorrow or visit our new showroom in Salisbury. Weather is brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling, the difference makers.
Take the time out to pull out your phone and put it on camera and scan the QR code in the corner because you will need it. And don't forget, we also have a telephone line that's available for you as well, just in case you need the forecast immediately. Right now, courtesy of our Tyndall's camera in Laurel, we're holding at 58 degrees with the winds out of the southeast at 6 miles per hour. Now, we're expecting temperatures to stay in the mid-50s throughout the rest of the late night hours with partly cloudy skies and 54 degrees, for example, by 9 o'clock. We shift gears and take a look at Ocean City, courtesy of our Hershey's exterior camera, and we're holding at 46 degrees there with scattered cloud cover in place for us in Ocean City. And we anticipate temperatures falling from the 40s into, actually not falling, but rising back to like 50 degrees by 8 o'clock and 52 degrees by 9 o'clock, thanks to the cloud cover, shoring up those temperatures throughout the rest of the overnight period. Now, we're looking pretty clear for the most part. We have a little bit of a small craft advisory to our north and dense fog up towards the southern New England states, but not quite reaching us yet. Tomorrow morning, don't be surprised if we actually catch a stray opportunity for some stray showers and some dense fog. You see, by 9 o'clock in the morning, we're looking for the cloud cover to stay really thick for us with scattered showers in northern portions of the county. And then we're looking for hit and miss spot showers to really pepper the scene for us throughout the rest of the day for Thursday, going into early Friday. Now, visibility, we're still looking pretty clear for right now, but that's not going to stay that way for late tonight. Look at these temperatures, well above the norm for this time of the year. 47 Indian River Inlet, but 10 degrees warmer in Redden, Milton, and Georgetown. And we're holding at 60 degrees at this very hour in Seaford. So we're about 14 to 15 degrees warmer now than we were just 24 hours ago. Now, just so you got a feel here, we're not setting a record high, which is 73, but hey, 62 is well above that 45, which is the norm for this time of the year. So we're looking at scattered showers early in the morning for Thursday, continue throughout the day for Thursday afternoon by 5 o'clock. Friday early in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, some isolated pockets of thunderstorms there with some heavy downpours occasionally sliding through going into Friday afternoon and Friday evening. As far as the forecast is concerned for the amount of rain, not overly impressive, but it's going to be there. I mean, we're going to push it to maybe a tenth of an inch of rain in some areas, and then it'll push up to about a half an inch in a lot of areas by the time we get to Friday going into Saturday, just as an example. A wider view of this showing you have a quarter of an inch of rain likely in some areas. Some pockets where we see the blues, that's a little bit closer to about a half an inch. That's near Bethany Beach and over towards Del Mar and Seaford is what we're looking for there. What should we wear? You know what? Bottom line is we're going to be warmer than usual. So some rain gear wouldn't be a bad idea with temperatures in the 60s. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast. Rain for Friday and then another round of rain, but colder next week.
Hey, Paul, thank you. To take one more look at our Coast TV poll, we want to know about banning dogs from the Lewis Farmers Market. Well, it looks like now still a majority are saying no, though those numbers are changing ever so slightly. If you haven't voted yet, you can do that at coasttv.com or our mobile app, and we'll have updated results on Coast TV News at 6.
We salute Bailey Millman, Assistant Chief of the Milton Fire Department, for his outstanding service and dedication. Since joining the Milford Fire Department in 2014, Bailey has exemplified the spirit of commitment and excellence in serving our community.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Today.
Every day,
We are adding to the star power in our studio.
the biggest names, only on Today.
Worth coming in this early, right? Stick around, y'all. These guys are going to be back.
We work here now.
Legit legend right here in Studio 1A.
We got Olivia Rodrigo.
We're just getting started, folks.
This is Scarlett. She would like to direct the show. Can we go to commercial break now?
Everything and everyone you're talking about, only on Today.
Coast TV and the First Alert Weather Team. Your safety, our commitment.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Our family is passionate about providing outstanding health care in an atmosphere that feels like home.
Here at John B. Parsons, our residents and their loved ones enjoy visiting in the inviting parlors and the charming sunrooms or relaxing on our beautiful front porch. Our dedicated professionals who care for each resident with dignity and respect. We promise to do our best to meet every need at Harrison Senior Living.
Our family caring for yours for 50 years.
This is what a country in war looks like. You came to get blood. It's not an incoming shell. So many stories of heroism and heartbreak emerging from here.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In regional news, a Salisbury police officer was struck by a car this morning. Around 9:10 a.m., the Salisbury Police Department responded to a report of domestic disturbance in the area of Waverly Drive and Newton Street. Police say the officer pursued and captured a man who ran away from the scene. A car then accidentally struck the officer, but police say the officer is in good spirits and is expected to make a full recovery. So good news there.
Happening now, the Smyrna Police Department is hiring. Applications will be accepted through February 7th. As part of the expedited application process, the written police entry exam and physical test will both take place February 10th. The application is open to both certified and non-certified candidates. In-state certified candidates will be exempt from the entry test. According to the Smyrna Police Department, starting pay for an entry-level officer is just over $61,000.
A blood drive is coming to Seaford High School. The Seaford High School Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps is hosting an event in partnership with the Blood Bank of Delmarva. The blood drive will be held on Thursday, February 1st from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. It's going to take place at the Seaford High School Gymnasium.
Coming up, ever wondered why dogs wag their tails? Why scientists in Europe think evolution is the answer? That story on Coast TV News at 5.
Not sure what to get your Valentine this year? How about a new walk-in shower from Baths by Spicer Brothers? Right now, through February 14th, save 14% off your entire project and take advantage of no interest and no payments for 18 months. Plus, receive a set of 2 luxury bathrobes. And your new shower can be installed in as little as 1 day with factory-certified 5-star installation guaranteed. Don't miss out. This offer ends February 14th. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
For over 35 years, Benny Smith Funeral Home has been the choice for families throughout Maryland and Virginia. Our focus is you and your family. A personal service that allows you time to grieve and heal properly when you need it most. We offer pre-need planning, cremation services, funeral and memorial services, simple to elaborate celebrations of life, receptions, and more. With multiple locations on Delmarva, there's a Benny Smith Funeral Home near you, on call and available to help.
Wheel of Fortune Live. America's game show comes to your hometown. In this thrilling live theatrical experience, contestants are randomly selected from the audience to solve puzzles and win big. Ocean City Performing Arts Center, February 29th. Don't miss your chance to spin it to win it. Get tickets now at ococean.com/pack. Don't miss Wheel of Fortune Live.
Embrace a new journey and kickstart your New Year's resolution in a brand new Subaru from Gateway Subaru. Discover the 2024 Subaru Outback, which represents Subaru's commitment to safety, innovation, and adventure. Right now, lease a new 2024 Subaru Outback for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 1.9%. Plus, Gateway has more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Are you having one of those days where everything that can go wrong does? Meet Preston, a normal guy with extraordinary bad luck. This is where the law office trap nickel steps in. We've got your back, even when you fall on it. Our skilled personal injury team is committed to defending your rights and converting adversity into significant compensation. Don't hesitate. Get the justice you deserve. The law office of Trap Nickel. Your priority is our priority.
It's a question that's dogged researchers for a very long time. Why do dogs wag their tails? Animal researchers in Europe believe evolution was key. Here's why. Researchers studied wolves and dogs. They found historically wolves ever wag their tails, pretty much ever, but when dogs do, people react in a positive way. So over thousands of years, people were likely attracted to dogs that wagged their tails and wanted to keep that trait when breeding took place, essentially breeding the wagging tails into dog kind forever.
I love that story. Coming up new on Coast TV News at 6, a car rolled over after a crash in Lewis. The details that one witness told us and more new at 6.
All right, let's take a look at our ocean view camera, courtesy of Gutter Helmet. We're looking at 53 degrees with temperature staying in the 50s for tonight. And as far as what we're expecting for tonight, we anticipate that it's going to stay pretty nice for us with our umbrella giveaway winner, Tracy Carter. Can look forward to continue to stay clear with the more scattered showers coming in from the west. Here's a look at the extended 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, for more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.